Hello viewers, welcome to EduTube, your school support educational channel where you can learn and relearn everything. In this series, 50 Commandments in English Language, we dive deep into the essential rules and tips to improve your English proficiency. Whether you are a teacher, a student, or just a native or non-native speaker looking to refine both your spoken and written English skills and comprehensively understand the grammatical technicalities of the language, you are in the right place. Before we now move into today's lesson, if you are new to this channel, please kindly click on the subscription button below this video to get notified of more academic lessons like this, and of course to encourage us to do more of this. And if you are not new, if you are a returning subscriber and you've already subscribed, we say a big thank you for your love and support always. And if you are a returning viewer who has yet to subscribe as well, please kindly encourage us by clicking on the subscription button below this video to get notified of more academic lessons and videos like this. I will see you in a moment. So, in the previous lesson, we stopped at commandment 18, and today we are introducing 4 more commandments, that is commandment 19, 20, 21, and 22, because of their intricate relatedness. Okay, so what does commandment number 19 say? Commandment number 19 says that after this, a singular noun and a singular verb must follow. After this, THIS, this. So after this, a singular noun and a singular verb must follow. Now, let's analyze the word this. What category, what part of speech does this belong to? This is a pronoun, and it also sometimes can function as an adjective. This particularly is either a demonstrative pronoun or a demonstrative adjective, depending on the usage in a sentence. Okay, so this is basically a demonstrative, either a demonstrative pronoun or a demonstrative adjective that is used to point specifically at something or at a person or at an object. So it is used to point at something. So this. Now this in actual sense is a singular pronoun. So this is singular, is singular in nature, and I think that is a rationality, or that is a plausible reason why we must conform to the commandment by making sure that we don't put a singular, we don't use a singular noun after it, nor we don't use a plural noun after it, nor a plural verb. So as stated by the commandment 19, after this, a singular noun and a singular verb must follow. So let's take some examples to consolidate this commandment. The first example says that this is the man who runs faster than Usain Bolt. This is the man who runs faster than Usain Bolt. So what is the verb there? The verb there is, is. And of course, it's a singular verb, is. So this is. So a singular verb must follow this. Also, a singular noun must follow this. And we also have another verb there. The other verb we have is runs. Okay, runs. R-U-N-S. So runs because of who. So this is the man who runs faster than Usain Bolt. So it will be wrong to say this is the man who run faster than Usain Bolt. Anytime this is usually particularly ignored or particularly neglected in written English. So you have to be cautious of that in your written English. So this, when you're using this, THIS, this. So anytime you make use of this, you make sure that you use a singular noun and a singular verb. So this is the man who runs faster than Usain Bolt. Our verb is run in singular sense, runs. And then our verb also is coming after this. This is, not these are. Then the second example says that this man runs faster than Usain Bolt. Typically the same example, but structured in different way. So this man. Now, like I said earlier, when I was elaborating, when I was delimiting what this is, I said that this could be a demonstrative pronoun or a demonstrative adjective. In the first instance, where we said this is the man who runs faster than Usain Bolt, this in that regard is a pronoun, is a demonstrative pronoun. But in this second instance, where I say now that this man runs faster than Usain Bolt, this man. So in this context now, this is an adjective, a demonstrative adjective. So that explains that this could be used as an adjective, it could be used as a pronoun. Whichever case it is, you make sure that it's a singular pronoun, a singular verb follows it. A singular noun and a singular verb follows it. So this man runs, that is singular verb. This man runs faster than Usain Bolt. So that is that about commandment 19. Now commandment 20. Commandment 20. Okay, which is practically the same thing as commandment 19. Commandment 20 also says that after that, a singular noun and a singular verb must both follow. So practically they are the same thing. But then, what is that, or what's the difference between this and that? I explained that this is a demonstrative, could work as a, could function as a demonstrative noun or a demonstrative noun or a demonstrative adjective. The same applies to that. That also functions as a demonstrative noun and demonstrative adjective. But what's the difference between them? The difference between them is that points at an object far away, while this points at an object closer. That's just the basic difference between them. Both of them point at something, and that is why they are called demonstrative pronoun or demonstrative adjective. So both of them point at something, but this point at something closer, while that point at something further away. Okay, so that is a man. So likewise, just like commandment 19, that must also receive a singular noun and a singular verb. So a singular noun and a singular verb must also follow that. That is the man who runs faster than Usain Bolt. That is the man who runs faster than Usain Bolt. So that also could be an adjective, could also be a noun. So in the first instance I just cited now, that is the man. In that case, that is a pronoun. Then in this second instance, that man runs faster than Usain Bolt. That man. So in this instance, that man, that is being used as an adjective, okay, a demonstrative adjective. So that man runs faster than Usain Bolt. But what we should be conscious and cautious of is that whenever we make use of either this or that, we make sure that a singular noun and a singular verb must follow. So that is that about commandment number 20. Now commandment number 21 says that after this time around it is no more THIS, this. So after this, THESE, this. So after this, a plural noun and a plural verb must follow. So this is directly the opposite of this, THIS. But then they are related, they belong to the same family. This also is an adjective, could also function as an adjective. It could also function as a pronoun, a demonstrative pronoun or a demonstrative adjective. These also point at something. But what does it point at? It points at something, that is THES, this. Also point at something. So what does it point at? It also points at something closer. But in this situation, this is a plural. A point at a group of things, a plural subject or a plural object. Okay, so this is a plural, and that is why it must, a plural noun and a plural verb must follow it. So let's take some examples. The first example says that these are the people recommended for the project. You could see we use are in this case, you are not using is. So THES, this. These are the people recommended for the project. So whenever you make use of these, THESE, a plural noun and a plural verb must follow. These are, a plural verb are, the people recommended for the project. And then another example says that these bags. So in this case, this is being used as a demonstrative adjective because it's coming right before bag. Okay, so that is that about that. So these bags belong to the travelers. That's the second example. These bags. So these come right after bags, so that makes it an adjective, a demonstrative adjective. These bags belong to the travelers. A plural noun, bags, and a plural verb, belong. These bags belong to the travelers. And the last commandment, commandment number 22, which is our last commandment for today, for this lesson. Commandment number 22 says that after those, a plural noun and a plural verb must follow. So this and that goes together, while this and those go together. This and that go together, while this and those go together. Okay? So those, after those, a plural noun and a plural verb must follow, just like commandment number 21. You know, commandment number 20 is same thing, is almost the same thing as commandment number 19, while commandment 22 is the same thing as commandment 21. So after those, a plural noun and a plural verb must follow. Why is that? Because those is also, or could also function as an adjective, a demonstrative adjective. It could also function as a demonstrative pronoun. So meaning that it also points at something. So but what is it pointing at? It's pointing at something at distance, something far away. So this, THES, it points at something closer, and it's a plural. While those point at something at distance, and it's a plural. Okay, so let's take some examples to elucidate that. Those men at the end have been served already. Those men, so that is connoting, or that is symbolizing a group of people, a group of men that are a little bit far away from the person or from the speaker. Those men at the end have been served already. Those men at the end have is a plural verb. Those men at the end have, anomalous verb, plural. So those men at the end have been served already. And then the second example we have is those. The second example we have also say, those are the few oranges I could get. Those. So pointing at some oranges a little bit far away from the speaker. So group of oranges. So those are the few oranges I could get. So those is a plural, and are is a plural verb, and then oranges is a plural noun. So whenever those is used, a plural verb and a plural noun must come after it. So that is that about commandment 19, 20, 21, and 22. Don't forget how related they are. So basically commandment number 19, 20, 21, and 22 are talked about this, that, these, and those. So the appropriate usage of this, that, these, and those. Okay, so that is that about commandment number 19, 20, 21, and 22. And that is all for today, for this lesson. If you are new to this channel, please kindly click on the subscription button below this video to encourage us to do more of this. And if you are not new to this channel, if you have already subscribed to our channel, we say a big thank you for your love and support always. We hope that you learned something, and we hope that you've been learning something from our channel. We'll see you again in the next lesson.